to what Arty Noobs for general disturbance. This is the Object 261. It's the Tier 10 Soviet SPG. It's located on the west spawn of Airfield, and this one is under the command of WR104. Okay, 18 centimeter howitzer, capable of 800 alpha and penetrating 45 millimeters of armor. Game on. Now, as you probably know, but we'll repeat it if you don't know, there were three versions of the Object 261. The first one, the 2611, actually had a 152mm gun, not the 18 centimeter, and it was in a closed casemate, so it had a citadel, but it was all covered over, a bit like a tank destroyer, you might say. The second one, the 2612, also had a 152, but was open, much like the Object 261. And the third one is identical to the one you're seeing right now, with the 18 centimeter gun and the open cockpit. It's based on the IS-7 heavy tank, and it's a heavy tank, it really is. This is a very heavy Arty, 62 tons worth of heavy tank, so you don't want to ram it, because you will come off the worst. Well, he got that one near the 277 for 164, and he's changing position to avoid counter battery. In fact, he actually stunned the Viz 55 at the same time, and it looks like our teammate in the Batchat 155-58 got a shot in from a different angle. Standard reload is 30.68 seconds, and we can see that WR104's got a reload of 25.95, so he's knocked about 4 seconds off, maybe 5 actually, you could say. Unfortunately, all his targets have gone to cover. Yet they're a bit concerned they're going to get hit, but there's one out there that isn't in cover, and that's a Foch 155, just spotted in that general area. Now, I suspect he would have splashed in there, but didn't get a direct hit. Change your position again. Always good, but I like it when I see an Arty player actually relocating. You don't have to do it every time, but when they do, you are avoiding counter battery. And now that the tracers are extra thick, it is very easy to work out where the enemy tank is. It doesn't take long to work it out, especially if you've got the experience, you know where all the hiding spots are. Okay, IS-4, rounds out. Right into his side, 207. Now, you only get 20 rounds of ammunition. You may have noticed that he's got 6 rounds different from the standard HE. 4 rounds of extra HE, the one without the stun, and 2 rounds which are armor-piercing ones. Well, sometimes it helps to have an edge. The extra HE, the one that does extra damage but doesn't have a stun, will do 1,000, as you can see there, and 56mm of pen. The shell velocity is actually quite fast as well, 546. With the armor-piercing rounds, he's got 520 alpha, not quite as much as you'd hope for an 18 centimeter shell, but it has got a penetration of 334 and a shell velocity even higher of 612 meters per second. So, going for the Rhinocerente. Well, that one definitely sizzled against the hull, so he got a penetration off that, and he's now hiding behind this rock. You can see the shell arcing through the sky from our teammate. He's in the Batchat 155-58. Oh, some nice targets, juicy targets there. The Object 268 based on the Tier 10, the T10 I should say, and a Progetto 65 with extra crispy armor. Yep, he hit that one. 290 hit points. Okay, well, AMX 13105, very little armor on that thing. If he can actually pen this, he won't knock it out with one shot, but he'll certainly give the guy something to worry about. Rounds out. Hits the rock instead. That was unfortunate. He's now down to 13 rounds. Not quite at half his ammo yet, but you can see there are some nice targets out there, and they are getting closer. Not quite within view range yet, but they are getting closer. The 907's a one-shot. He spotted it. Rounds out. He hit him. 248 hit points. Left him on a one-shot. I'm sure one of our teammates are going to say, yep, we'll have that. He's pulled back. The 907 knows he's out of the action. He can't fight now. All he can do is snipe from a distance. It's a pity that he was playing that 907 the way he was, because the 907 is quite a good flanking medium tank. It's much better when it's on the move, not when it's trying to be a heavy tank. Got another direct hit on the Rhino Sorrente. He's nicely hugging the corner of this rock. Okay, wait for the moment. Oh, unfortunately that one didn't work. And it looks like our Foch 155's decided there's easier tanks to hit elsewhere, and he's pulled away. And of course he was our eyes. Without him, we can't see those enemy tanks. Okay, the T110E3 can spot, and there's the Viz 55, and he is one shot. Rounds out. No, it fell short. It hit the rock. He didn't get that one. If it had contacted the Viz, that would have been a kill. Okay, the 907 is definitely a one-shot, but he didn't get penned there. I think he got hit in the tracks. The 60 TP, well, we could if we could pen him, but I'm not sure we can just yet. That was close. Very close. And the 60 TP was taken out by the Foch, who came back with 3 down on the enemy at the moment. Can he get that? It would be really nice if we get the 907. Okay, we're almost loaded. There he is. Okay, he's sitting behind the wreck. Rounds out. Yep, that's a kill. That's his first kill of the game. But it's his last round of HE with stun, standard HE. And, oh, look at that, an FP4005 Heshbon. Of course, you know I call it the Heshbon because I don't like using the other word, and this tank was designed to fire Hesh. And it does look like a barn. And he got a direct hit. I don't think that Heshbon likes him anymore. I'm not sure he liked him in the first place, but certainly he's feeling a bit frazzled. Just like that Foch 155 who just went up with a big one because our Heshbon got him. Okay, this is looking good. He might be able to get a shot on that 277. No, he's gone. The 268's still got plenty of hit points though. The 50B. Oh, he's jumped over the cliff. Oh, that was a waste. He tried to leap on top of him, but he actually overcooked it and went over the edge and landed on the beach down below. But when he got to the beach, he died. Okay, so we're now looking for the tanks at the rear, and there's a Heshbon. There you go, the one that we hit earlier. Might be able to get a shot in there. It's our HE round, the Super HE. Oh, look at that pen! 950, it's a low roll pen. Remember, the HE for this one, the alpha on this one is 1000. So to get 950, he definitely penned the turret, but he got a low roll. But that's bumped his score up tremendously. And there's the Arty. Rounds out. And he got him as well. So 2 kills now, WR. There's only the 261, and he's just been taken out. And that is the end of the game. Well, there was certainly some sizzling shots right at the end. I expected a flambe tank, but I didn't quite expect him to get that much damage. Very well done right at the end. He got a second-class tanker out of that one. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 10. And he got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. And his win rate from that one, 3,775, which is good. Super Unicum. Let's have a look at team score. Well, we can see he didn't get the highest damage in this game because that went to the AMX-50B, who unfortunately tried to kill the enemy 268 by leaping off the top of the cliff and landing on top of him. Didn't quite work out that way. He actually fell down to the beach himself. He just caught him at the wrong angle. 3,985 hit points went to the CS63, and the third highest damage actually went to the Viz55 on the enemy team, got 3,388. But in fourth place, we've got WR104. He got 3,288 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, the high scorer was the Viz55 in the enemy team. He got 4 kills in that one. 2 kills went to the AMX-50B, the CS63, to WR104 in his 261, and to the Object 277, the Heshbon, and the Foch 155 on his team. And only one player on the enemy team managed to get 2 kills, and that was their Conqueror gun carriage. And, well, he got wiped out right at the end of the game. When it came to base XP, well, he got 784 out of that game, which puts him in 5th place overall, because the CS63 got 1,020, the 277 got 1,008, and then we've got the AMX-50B with 947. The Batchat 155-58 got 787, even though he got less hit points overall. Funny about that. And then 3 experience points below him is WR104 with the 261. He fired 16 rounds, so still have 4 rounds left at the end of the game. 2 of those were armor piercing to the extra XP. He got 10 direct hits on the enemy and 1 penetration. You saw the pen. It was definitely the FB4005, the Heshbon, who took a round right through the turret and got a nice 950 hit points from 1 shot. 14 splashes as well. 3,288 hit points of damage, all of it done at more than 300 meters. Damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 2, did 378 hit points of stun assist off 12 stuns. On a free-to-play account, he earned 30,634 credits for the game, 15,000 for completing a mission, 45,634 credits altogether, and after ammunition resupply, took away a profit of 13,394 credits. He picked up 5 bonds out of that game. It was tier 10. 784 base XP times 2 for the first victory, took away 1,568 experience points altogether. So a nice little victory there for WR104. He was just getting into his drive at the end, getting those sizzling shots. I'd always like to hear that sizzle noise as you explode around directly against the side of a hull of a tank, because you know that it's done some damage, serious damage on the inside of the tank, at least a critical hit of one kind or another. And it was nice to see that big hit on the FB4005. He did 1,239 hit points of that one altogether, but it was the 950 hit point hit that showed that he definitely got a pen on him. And it came at just the right time when he put the big HE shells, or the extra HE shells, with no stun, but it went straight through the turret. So well done. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.